You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And Anchor.
And we are back for Person of Interest Season 5, the final season. Last time was Snafu. Remember what happened? A little while ago we recorded, but the machine was had some problems with facial recognition.
Yes.
Then it regarded them as a threat.
Yeah.
Really cool episode. Sent a hitman to get John. Yeah, there's all goings on.
Yeah.
But they got it working.
They did.
Yeah. They're keeping it open.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Root can go back out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cool episode. Cool start to the season so far. The first 2 episodes are great. But we are on to Season 5, Episode 3, Truth Be Told. This aired on the 10th of May, 2016, directed by Stephen Surjik, and written by Erik. You've seen these people before? Yeah. This aired 1 day after the last episode.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of these are quite close together. Like the next one's the 16th, then the 17th, 23rd, 24th, 2 on the same day.
Damn.
We need to speed up. Watch them all.
Yeah.
Truth be told. What truths will be told?
That Shaw is alive.
What truths do you want to see?
That Shaw is alive.
Okay.
We know Shaw is alive.
We know that, yeah.
Yeah.
They know that, yeah. They do know that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not...
But like, what has happened with her?
Okay, you want to know that?
Yeah.
Any other things you want to know about? Or is that
No,
it?
like, what other truths are there?
What other truths? There could be something...
Unless Fusco finds out that what the big... No.
I mean, he keeps questioning it, and
Yeah.
he's...
That's the only truth thing I can think of. Is...
Yeah. And I mean, he's questioning Samaritan as well,
Yeah.
in a way. He doesn't know, but Reese is trying to protect him. But
Yeah.
full reactions in the description. Need your copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we talk all about it. Let's go!
You are being watched.
You
Government
are being
has a secret
watched.
system.
It's safe.
A machine.
Oh, it's swapping
on
between
you
Samaritan
Yeah.
and machine.
Every day.
Let's go. Oh.
I hate Bree's voice.
You hate him?
Yeah, his voice just gives me the creeps.
You are all irrelevant.
Ooh.
We'll find you.
I love the evolution of the
Yeah.
intro. It's so cool. 2010. The CIA. We'll learn some truths about them.
Yeah.
Come in. Just catching up with Agent Stan.
Oh, I recognize this actor.
To be honest, I feel like I already know you.
His voice is so familiar.
Scored in the top 10% of your class. Creativity and hand-to-hand combat. All of which led you to being selected
That
to serve
included
in
a rocket
the
launcher,
Special
Edgar.
Activities. Along with Mark Snow and Curry here.
Didn't think we'd see Cara again. That's crazy.
I'm the one who selected you. For this assignment, I need my best. Taliban intercepted a shipment of Stinger missiles. Our job was to find out how the Taliban knew about it. Brent Tomlinson.
You think the Taliban paid him off?
That's what we need you to find out.
Wow.
They did.
This is interesting. An
You
old
have to handle it
mission.
in the appropriate way.
What's that way, eh?
There's no agency.
Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Wow, this is interesting. Do you know another connection between shows? I think he voiced QWERTY in an episode of Mr. Robot.
Really?
Yeah. Put me next to the window.
Welcome to Scallywag.
Wasn't expecting
Is Reese meeting the parents?
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
It's John's idea. He's working on a case nearby.
I feel like we're in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Iris. I'm sure he's close.
I knew it. I was going to say. Jesus. Wow.
Just in the toilets.
Not so fast.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You waited far too long. You should have shot him.
Hey, sweetheart. I just had to make a pit stop in the little Buccaneers room. I'll be right there.
I like when we get the tail end of
Yeah.
numbers and it's just...
Be waiting. Bill! Guess some people just can't handle their grog.
Wow.
Was that something to do with you?
Yeah.
Travel always follows you.
I mean, he did come out a little sweaty and...
Iris still has a lot of questions.
Be cautious in your answers.
Okay.
Otherwise,
That's so
you're
intense.
attempting to have a more normal life in your life
Right.
saving people.
This is
Trying to
really
stay a step ahead of
unnecessary.
an artificial superintelligence been on.
But why does his hair stick up so straight?
Or that.
He likes doing it like
Looks
that.
like most of the bugs have been worked out of machines.
It looks like he's been electrocuted.
Steady stream.
I mean, he has a few times.
Alex Duncan works for a consulting firm, and now you do too.
Machine is open. Why not just ask why it's sending us a number?
Because,
I asked
Mr. Reese,
that.
although frequently unreliable, it also sent me this number. Clearly, it still has an affinity for riddles.
Sounds like he has something fun in store for all of us
Just
today.
winded everyone. Oh. Oh.
Package delivery driver?
All of my identities can't be bears or brides. Gotta go.
I think it's wise we all got to work.
Yeah, when did it, I ain't seen him as Professor for ages.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there doing
Maybe he's
riddles.
having a sabbatical.
Maybe.
Employs over 20,000 trees. And
Jesus.
count among their clients the
That's a lot of
Department
people.
of Defense.
ID came with a security clearance. How'd you manage that on short notice?
I did for you months ago. I like to be prepared.
Damn.
The Boy Scout.
He has no criminal background. Comes from a military family.
He looks suspicious already to me. I don't know what it is. Just.
Drinks coffee. All the suspicious ones drink coffee.
Yeah. Or he's half asleep, maybe.
Happens to the best of us. Thanks.
Maybe he wasn't for the military life with clumsiness like that.
Has its moments.
Oh, friends.
How does he know where the bin is?
I'd love to get an inside scoop.
He worked for the
Want to
CIA.
grab a beer after work? It's been a long week. Sorry. Eventually.
He tried.
Something definitely going on with Duncan. Anxious, distracted, on edge.
Any
That's
idea
what
what
I
it could
thought.
be?
Not yet. I tried.
Well, he's not had his morning coffee.
There's an
No.
extra layer of encryption.
Handle security.
Duncan has access. What is he doing with it?
What is he accessing, eh? What do you reckon?
Well, he doesn't seem to be accessing much. He seems to be in the same position he stood all day.
Yeah. Looked like he was keeping an eye on that safe, though.
Why is he still?
I think he's stuck to the floor.
Yeah. I feel like we should like duck so he doesn't realise he's still there. Yes.
Reese is ahead of you. He knows what's going on. He didn't even wait 2 seconds. What if she comes back? Oh, he's not even using gloves.
Security expert is also a fan of breaking and entering.
What is he looking for?
Can't tell, but whatever it is, it's above his pay grade, which is likely why we got his number.
Well. I knew he looked a bit anxious and
Yes.
sneaky.
Whatever it is, Duncan's engaged in a dangerous game.
Mr. Duncan,
Oh.
step this way, please.
Looks like someone's done playing.
Just have a few questions for you.
Mr. Duncan.
It's the CIA.
CIA. You sure?
Do they know that he's alive though?
His name's Beale.
Very sure.
Thanks for grabbing him up.
John, you can't intercede. CIA thinks that John Reese is dead. He can marshal all the forces of the agency to hunt you down, and none of us need that.
No, on top of
Yeah, that's
everything.
what I was thinking then. Like,
What I need is a bigger gun.
Gee. Damn.
wondered why we got that flashback.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting more apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's interesting to see the CIA stuff again. Yeah, we haven't seen it for a while, have
Hi. You have any sugar?
Who are you?
Have a seat.
we? I would be like, nah, I'm good.
You're not reporters.
Oh, God, no. But we do have some questions for you.
She sounded insulted by that.
What?
A weapon shipment that went missing last month.
I'm not comfortable discussing a classified operation.
That's kind of a good answer.
By all means, get comfortable.
She's so intense.
Maybe the CIA has good cause to question it.
He and his agents find and eliminate enemies of the state. Might only be a couple hours. After that, Duncan's gone.
Your cover will be too if Beale identifies you.
Be careful. I've got to find him first.
How careful
Sure, your
can
machine
you
can't
be?
help.
I can try, but I promise nothing. Ms. Groves is calling. Yes?
I've got your parcel.
Groves, are you all right?
Between the creepy stares from my training driver and my sore back, I'd say just peach.
Remember to lift with your legs.
Thanks for the tip. I think I know the reason the machine put me in this job. Delivered several packages to a building in Midtown. Packages weren't meant for that address. Then it had us pick up the same package, deliver them to their original addresses.
Building directory shows no tenant in Suite 908.
My training
What are they
driver says
doing?
packages have been going there for weeks.
To the packages. What the hell?
They're all from electronics companies,
Could be that the machine is rerouting them.
not ours.
Which one? Yeah.
It's been spreading its malware. Maybe this is how it's doing
Can
it.
you secure one?
They're all tracked.
Samaritan will know.
We have a way around that.
Just being monitored. That's so crazy though. Her identity is just right under Samaritan's nose.
Machine has identified that stretch of road as the last known location.
Gonna find a place where you can drug and interrogate him.
It's cool that they get an extra little bit of information.
Controlled access on traffic or people. Bingo. Oh, you Mac Finch.
I mean, he used to use these tactics, so...
Yeah.
Why were you accessing these classified files? See what you can get off this. Keep him awake.
He needs his coffee.
Smart guy.
He does, he's still missing it.
Yeah.
You don't.
So creepy.
Let's get you out of here.
Damn. I didn't know we could get a shootout with the CIA.
Is he gonna get suspicious though? Is it gonna be like, I've not known anyone like this since, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he said he was his best. Man, that's a big gun.
He did say he needed a bigger
Yeah,
gun.
he did, yeah. Oh.
That eye contact. It's like, what's
Gotta
that?
be kidding me. Who the hell was that guy?
A ghost from the past.
Wow, damn. Like I said, I've seen this season once. I don't remember this at all. Like,
What a good way, like, before you go to kidnap someone, steal the steering
steering
wheel
wheel.
of their car.
What makes you think I had anything to do with that stolen shipment?
You're one in a small circle who knew about it.
Look at the part of the world we're in. Try the local police and soldiers. Today's ally is tomorrow's enemy.
Maybe your alliances have shifted.
You know I volunteered for this post? Because I believed in what we were doing here. Believed I could make a difference.
And have you?
I like to think so. You realize that the war you've stepped into has been going on for hundreds of years and will continue for hundreds more after you leave.
crazy.
Lost cause.
Mad.
Why do it?
Because it's the job I signed up for.
The place is clean.
Yeah, it's because I haven't done anything.
I believe him. Do you believe him?
What's in the case, Brent?
My orders, daily briefing.
Open it.
Brett, I can't do that, not unless you have top secret clearance.
There's my clearance.
Consider this my clearance.
Open it.
It's got one shiny coin in it.
What, like John Wick?
So, we done here?
Looks pretty legit, doesn't it? Wow.
Who is it then? Oh, safe house.
It's like a different. It's not the same safe house, is it?
Your company. So who are you then? Reason you're waking up here instead of some CIA third world black hole? CIA. That's who comes knocking when you steal state secrets.
I was literally gonna say, if you steal stuff like that, who do you think's gonna turn up?
Mr. Reese, how's Mr. Duncan?
With the safe house out of commission, I had to make other arrangements. Besides, Beale will be searching Fleabag motels, not high-end hotels.
How high-end? Protecting Mr. Duncan. I have to assist Ms. Grove.
Team
Give
is
me a chance
split.
to find out what our friend. Your turn to answer some questions.
What about Fusco? He get out.
What?
Yeah, no,
What you
no
were
mention
doing
of
in
him
the
yet.
supervisor's office.
I'm not a spy. I was looking for information on my brother, Paul.
He looks so confused.
Why?
He's brother.
Some kind of trouble.
He's dead.
There's so many secrets in this.
The Tom, what was the guy? What was the name of the Tomsling?
Oh, I
Did
don't
we
know.
get a first name?
I'm not sure.
Do you know what I mean? How connection?
Yeah,
You made it.
Yes, your surprise is disheartening. Oh dear. Is he?
Just knocked out an errant package to the head. What? Was coming on strong all day.
yeah. He deserved it. There you go.
We have to work fast.
Oh, I guess they could just analyze it here and then.
If the truck's off the grid too long, Samaritan will get suspicious.
Something tells me he's not going to be making any more unwanted advances.
Let's stay on task, Erik.
Some code here in the firmware that doesn't belong.
Can you copy it?
Done.
Steal it. Nice.
Goodness. Garrett, are you okay? What happened?
Acting. That's great. The Oscar goes to.
He was 8 years older than me. Paul pretty much raised me. Dad wasn't around much. The army took up most of his time.
My dad, too.
I was only 10 when Paul enlisted. I only saw him around the holidays. We hardly knew each other anymore. Said that Paul died heroically. Wouldn't say more than that. Paul's job was classified. I never cared what Paul did for the army. I wanted to know what happened to him. I was in a position to find out.
By stealing classified military files?
He's
Yes.
just been working his way up
couple
to
of
just
times.
get this information.
It felt like my last chance to know my brother, who he was.
It must be like
crazy.
Awful that like you can't really know the truth.
Yeah.
It's just like
Well, all I learned was Paul was no hero. He was under investigation.
Do you still have access to the photos you took of his file? Yeah. Went to work for the Pentagon as an intelligence officer.
The CIA suspected he was behind a stolen weapon shipment.
Called it!
Why would a
like
Pentagon intelligence officer be acting as a military advisor? Unless it was a cover.
Literally seen a ghost.
Nothing.
Oh, this is far too connected.
Yeah.
You had our next move.
So where
Did
did
he
the
kill
Pentagon?
his brother?
You learned what it was Mr. Duncan was stealing?
Information on his brother about how he died.
What happened to him?
So, we done here?
So he's American.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I've given to this country? And this is how my own country chooses to repay me?
Yeah, God.
Sorry.
Damn, it's awful.
But I'm owed a hell of a lot more than that. You know what I think?
Now we're done.
Damn, he was ruthless back in the day.
What happened to Duncan's brother?
I killed him.
Or do you can't tell him, can you?
No.
Like, I mean, you could just say, but then he'll ask questions. I mean, you could be like, the CIA killed him.
You cannot tell him you were involved. I could create a new identity for him. Give him a fresh start in another country.
There's no place he could go to
I don't
Bill
think
and find
so.
him. I need to do is get Bill to back off. Got an idea.
Talk to him.
I'm gonna need your help.
Do you think talking to him would be a good idea? Probably.
Dunno.
I feel like Finch has sat in these seats many times.
No. Everyone's distracted by something else.
Huh?
What's everyone distracted by?
It looks like it's probably where they're filming this, to be honest. Like, I reckon that's what it is. In reality, then.
Detected an attempt to breach one of its databases, searching for information on Paul Duncan. Appears to be coming from Times Square.
Turn around.
A distraction.
I'm surprised that phony keycard of yours got us inside.
I mean, it must be hard to film in Times Square anyway.
We'll just focus on what we came here for.
Let's go.
That's a really cool camera shot. Oh, is it on like a loop? Wow, or it's just trying to break it. Nice.
Little ruse work?
I hope so.
See, you're running the malware we found on the truck.
Dissecting it, running it would be far too dangerous. Attempts to access all the files and all that information to Samaritan.
So it's spyware?
Partially. Appears to have more advanced functions, but I haven't been able to decipher them.
Solved your word puzzle.
A poem?
Change. Metamorphosis.
I was about to say metamorphosis, yeah. Cocoon.
The machine? Us?
Maybe both.
What's it being so cryptic?
Must have gotten close to something else. Something sensitive.
Something called Desert Rain. Joint operation between the Pentagon and the CIA. Applying arms to our allies.
The stingers were restricted from going to our foreign allies. The entire op was being conducted off the books. They thought you were digging up information on their operation.
Well,
So they accused him of selling it, but they sold it themselves.
I feel, yeah.
'cause-
Drop it, or I will put you down.
So they were using him as a scapegoat, I guess, in case it got out, maybe?
Nice to see you again, John.
So much for avoiding him.
Thought my eyes were playing tricks on me the other night. You being dead and all. I should have known if anyone could cheat death. You would be you, John.
Of course.
You know your name.
John and I used to work together.
A lifetime ago.
This is what you're doing for work these days?
It's not that different from my old job. Just not killing people anymore.
Yeah, saving people.
Or interfering with agency business.
Business is killing civilians.
Or spies.
I'm not a spy. I just wanted to know what happened to my brother.
You didn't tell him?
Fortunately.
Tell me what?
Oh no. This ain't good.
Why is he talking to you? Because I was there. Then you must know. Was Paul a traitor? We questioned him, and then we left. Paul was innocent. He could have lost his way, but he stayed true.
Damn.
Himself, his mission. A few days, he was hit by an airstrike. Making a difference.
What's that?
This is a lie, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Is it the truth?
But it's what he needs to hear, right? And it pleases all parties, right?
Like you said, your brother was a hero.
Damn.
No, I'm
That's
afraid
smart.
There's still some unfinished business.
There always is.
Jesus.
Make sure your seatbelts are on. Always wear your seatbelt in the car with
Reese. Yeah, he likes flipping them cars. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, he did, like, you can't tell him the truth. He told him what he needed to hear, yeah. And of course it helps Bill, because then it, like, helps cover up his story.
He says no, understand?
What a friend.
Let me just live my life.
Yeah. Well, that's all the brother wants to do, isn't it?
And even Reese,
yeah.
like...
Huh?
Even Reese, like...
Yeah.
Are done?
You quit?
Fired. One too many safety violations.
Dropping boxes on people's heads.
I installed the malware on it.
You what? Are you not listening?
It's air-gapped and running on rechargeable batteries.
Why do this?
Poem the machine sent us. I think she wants us to let the malware run its course. And
See how it changes. What it does.
the malware is replicating itself, working towards something.
I still think you're taking an enormous risk.
Our only option is to take risks.
Yeah, what
Big
else can you
ones,
do?
if we want any chance
Can't
of
play it
finding
safe.
Shaw or a way to defeat Samaritan. Or we've already lost. It's no risk, no reward, Harry.
Yeah. Sat back too much.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but a little bit too much.
Hello, Bill. Must be losing your touch.
I was enjoying the walk.
Is that
So, where's your friend?
magazine on purpose?
Maybe.
Took a
Did you see what it
vacation.
said?
Yeah.
You're gonna forget about him.
Why would I do that?
And I will make sure the details about Operation Desert Rain go public.
You're saying you and I are gonna have to trust each other again?
What he needed was to believe his brother was a hero. We could let it go.
You were always good at doing what needed to be done.
Want a job?
It's a brave new world out there. Needs people like us more than ever. It's neither good nor bad, just the way it is. I'll be leaving your name out of my report. As far as the agency is concerned, you're still dead.
Wow.
Why would you do that?
Because you could have killed me the other night. Or maybe I like knowing you're out there, a ghost. Still doing what needs to be done.
Nice.
It's like an element of
So
protection,
creepy.
isn't it? Like that.
Yeah.
I know there's a ghost out there that, you know, is a reliable one if I ever need it.
And you can see he's clearly doing something
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
How'd you know it had a false bottom?
I didn't.
Took a risk.
He was justifying too much. Of course he took the money.
Getting too good.
You know
at
why
this.
Beale really picked you?
Saying it wasn't my test scores.
You had no family. Beale knew that you'd give everything to the agency because you didn't have anyone or anything to go back to, except the girlfriend. And you didn't hesitate to walk away from her.
Wow.
Because I had to.
Because we don't get normal lives.
God, she's so cynical. I kind of thought it was just like he'd made the wrong call, but no, yeah.
When you said you wanted to take a walk, I didn't know you meant alone.
You're just more quiet and brooding than usual.
Is that possible?
Is it work or your side job? I notice things, random cuts and bruises. I read people for a living. Remember?
Yeah, I mean, that's literally her job.
He probably shouldn't have dated.
Read me
Yeah.
pretty well.
Not the best pick of.
Better than just about anyone ever has. It's not the work that's the problem. It's my past.
Isn't anything that you can control. The future is.
Got a point. What's in the past has happened.
The things I've done.
You don't have to be that person anymore.
Actually, I do. That person doesn't get to have a normal life.
Damn.
Says who?
Oh, he's not, is he?
And when will the job be done, John?
Will it ever be done for him? He can have a
Well, I
rest.
hope for your sake one day you'll get to be someone else.
Maybe one day, just not today.
I don't think.
And not with me.
God on her, man.
You literally met her parents and then you break up with her. What an arsehole. He's got some issues he really needs to sort out.
Yeah. He's protecting her in a way, and he's, I don't know, yeah. Damn.
Thought he was having the happy little...
Yeah.
Mr. Reese, we have a new number.
Good timing.
On my way.
Well, there he goes, walking alone as usual. Oh, I was completely wrong on his name. It's Keith David.
Oh.
Truth be told. There we go. What do you think of that episode?
Well, both my predictions didn't come true.
What were your predictions?
Well, we said, will they learn something about Shaw? Or will Fusco learn the truth? We
No
had no
Fusco.
Fusco at all.
No Shaw. It was a Reese-heavy episode.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
CIA
Yeah.
pass.
Really cool. Yeah. Surprised to see Kara Stanton again. Like I said, I said it in the reaction, but I've seen this before, once season 5, but I didn't remember this episode. As it was going, I remembered, but I was like, oh yeah, we see them again. Yeah, it's really cool. And we had Keith David. I got his name wrong. Apologies. As his boss, basically, his old boss. Really cool, because he was in Mr. Robot. Do you remember? There was, I don't know, he just voiced the fish for a little montage. Put me near the damn window, he says. So his voice is so distinctive. He's been in a ton of stuff there.
I liked the bit at the end of their conversation, and he was very much implying about Samaritan as well, I felt like.
Bill was. Yeah, he looked directly at the camera. It's the world's changed. It's a new order.
Not saying enough, but saying enough at the same time, which is quite interesting. And it's like we said then that.
Well, I mean, the CIA would know. You'd think they'd know.
And it's like we said,
he's
he's obviously not reporting that Reese isn't dead.
Yeah.
But it's like we said, he knows he's about,
Yeah, and like he said, he didn't kill him, so...
No.
And he could see he's helping people or doing something of some sort, so... Yeah. And, I mean, Finch and him have a bargaining thing again. They have, blackmail against him.
Yeah.
They can leak the documents to say what they were doing, so... Yeah, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, really interesting episode. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was interesting though, Fusco.
Flashbacks to 2010.
Flashbacks. The machine seemed to be operating normally on the timeline. I mean, there was a slight glitch with the machine at the end of the last episode. It glitched out a little bit, but yeah. And they were talking about bugs at the beginning. There's still some things going on, but yeah. No, it was cool to see more Reese stuff. And to see the CIA again was interesting. Yeah. But yeah, he was just trying to find out what happened to his brother. Which we've had this sort of thing before. There was another episode where
wasn't it the one with I can't remember what the group with the storage unit.
Decima. You're talking about what were they called?
You know that they were called George, probably not George Washington, but you know what I mean.
Vigilance.
Because wasn't one of those episodes that a brother was looking for what happened to, or someone was looking for what happened to their friend because he disappeared.
Yeah.
And that's when Vigilance was after him or something.
Yeah. There was I don't know if it's the same episode I'm thinking of because I can only briefly remember, but there's so many episodes in the show. But it was Root told Harold at one point, the machine said to him, some things are better left untold, or not knowing them. And they basically didn't end up telling the person at the end what had happened because it was better not knowing. Yeah. And that's basically what this is again. It's better he didn't know what his brother really did. I mean, they barely had a connection, but he wanted to at least know he was a good person.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought he was going to end up. I mean, that's how it played out to begin with. You thought he was stealing secrets and he was being a spy or whatever, but no, he just wanted to know what happened to his brother. I like how Bill played along with it when Reese was telling it. Because it benefited them all to not ruin.
Because that's all he wanted. If you just tell him what he wants to hear, he'll drop it, and then they don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. Yeah. He can just live his life, and yeah. It really painted you felt like Reese was the bad guy at that point. He's he killed his brother. he did it
definitely
without
how the flashback showed.
Yeah,
as
in
well.
the order they were played, he definitely showed that like Reese didn't know, and it looked like he just shot him and guessed. But it did turn out he's bad, and he's just damn good at his job.
Because
he's like he was justifying it far too much. He was like protesting it like far too much. So yeah, but there you go, Cara Stanton. Do you think we'll ever get more CIA? I don't think so. We've only got like 10 episodes left now. I think it's cool to bring them up again, but yeah, it was interesting. Meanwhile, Root was working as a delivery driver.
Yeah. I love that the machine puts her into these random identities that also have something relevant.
She said she was like they can't always be. What did she say, like bear or a bride?
Yeah,
like it's a really cool thing. They can't be like interesting, cool things all the time. I'm just the delivery driver. Yeah. The guy was making advances of her, so she just dropped the box on his head.
Yeah,
that's great. But they worked out that they were delivering to an empty building and then picking them up and delivering them to their original location.
Yeah.
So
or were they picking it? They were picking them up from an empty building that then were being dropped off at an electrical company.
No, and
then going back.
So they were coming from electrical companies. They were destined for a place, but instead they got delivered to the empty building where Samaritan then installed the malware and then delivered it straight to the place. So it looked like they were just going to the place from the electric company.
Oh yeah.
So
But it was installed in
like
malware.
we've had this come up. It was in the first episode. Yeah, I think it was with the Russian guy in his little warehouse. He mentioned that they found malware in all the devices they were like fishing for information. And it's bedded in deep, and even what's his name? I can't remember his name now. My brain's not working too well today. Samaritan's guy, like
Korean?
No. He's right hand man. Oh. He'll come to me at some point. But anyway, he even mentioned it. He was like, people keep thinking it's the CIA doing it, which is quite ironic because it come up. This is a CIA episode, and we're fine with that. But Samaritan's doing it. They're installing it in, and they're trying to work out what it is.
Yeah.
They run it on like I guess it's a virtual console. Is that what they call it? Virtual Windows? That's where you can, like, it's its own kind of, it's like an island. Nothing can get onto it.
Yeah,
like, it can't get out. It's got rechargeable batteries. Yeah, it's air gapped. That's what she said. Yeah. Yeah.
But Finch didn't want to run it because
it can lead Samaritan directly to it. Yeah. It tells Samaritan where it is, but it's rewriting all the code and spying on all the files that are there.
And the machine sent Harold a poem?
Yeah, all about cocoons and metamorphosis and butterfly. Yeah.
But is it talking about the machine itself, or is it talking about us?
Or the code? Well, who knows? Yeah. So, yeah, really cool. I really like the bit where Finch went into Times Square
and just looped the laptop to find.
I don't know if it looped exactly. That was my impression because it kept coming up saying like the hack. Yeah. But that shot of the guy with the hat, but he's at the table in front of it.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I like that. And you were like, why is everyone distracted by it? I think it was literally just the filming. Like, filming in Times Square must be a nightmare. But, yeah. It made more sense when they were staring when big angry CIA guy came in, like, storming and pushing people. But, yeah. I mean, they've done this in shows before. And, like, I mean, there's an episode of Fringe, I think, where a car crash happens, and you could clearly see the barrier at the end of the road and people watching, and it's like, okay. But, yeah.
It just looked like they were looking up, though. It didn't look like they were looking...
Probably looking at the cameras and microphones, who knows?
It looked like they were... So I thought there was going to be something on the screens. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get you, but, yeah, I think it was literally just that. But it's really clever how he did it. Yeah. I don't know, it was a good episode.
Reese broke up.
Yeah, with Iris. I really like the beginning of this episode. We got the end of a number like usual, and they went to like SpongeBob's bloody restaurant.
They did.
It looked like, what's his name? Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob. Yeah. I'm in the little Buccaneers room, or whatever he said was that. Yeah.
But it does make sense for an episode which is heavy on Reese's past, and like you saw that he had that conversation about why.
Yeah. Well, like Stanton said, like, we don't get normal lives. No. They picked you not because of your scores, but because you have no family. You walked away from the girlfriend real easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have nothing. This is our lives. We don't get a life. Yeah. yeah, so that's basically what he said. He's like, there's no real out. I can't turn it off.
No.
Shut it off. This is what I do. Yeah. It's a short-lived relationship, but at least she didn't wind up getting really hurt or anything.
No.
At least he could basically tell her, in a way. She kind of has figured he's doing
like you've
stuff.
got a side job, weird hours.
Cuts and bruises, blood on your cuff, you know. So, yeah. No, it's, yeah, but there we go. Reese. I like Reese a lot. Like, I've seen people commenting saying, like, Reese isn't, like, nowhere near their top character in the show, and I'm like, I'm surprised, but not surprised in a way, I guess. I really like Reese a lot.
It's probably because there's not much characterness to him.
He doesn't have
a very cold persona.
Yeah, he's not like got a huge depth to him in the sense of like Finch's background or roots.
But that makes sense.
But I really love his character and I really like him a lot. And
he can't be
he's just doing his best. Yeah,
jolly and fussgoey.
No,
and he's got a past of killing people.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. No, he's an interesting character. I really like him a lot. He's one of my favourites. But I like all the characters in the show. Like, I love Greer. He's my favourite. I love the way he talks and that. Just say
I love that we're watching like an American TV show and I'm creeped out the most by the English man.
It's quite funny. It's funny how like in the 80s, 90s, like the bad guys used to be like Eastern European, like in a sense they still are sometimes. Like they change depending on like the world as it is, but I guess people hate the English. You do.
Apparently.
But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I really like that episode. Rocking through season 5. What a start. What will we get next? What do you hope? Yeah.
There's really not that many left.
10 more to go. Oh, crazy. We'll be back in a week's time for more Person of Interest. Thank you very much for watching. We need more bear. There was a nice good amount of bear. He got fed and stroked.
Well, I'm a bit worried if he's actually being taken for walks or anything.
I can imagine so.
Is he getting exercise?
Yeah, probably. He can run around the subway. You know, run down the tracks if he wants. There are no tracks. But there you go. Yeah, thank you very much. We shall see you next time. Bye-bye. More Fosco. Bye.